Jessica Jones Season 2 has arrived, and I watched it, and I'm gonna review it right now. But before we get into the nitty-gritty grandma's titty, let's get some background out of the way. I've watched all the Netflix MCU shows, and Jessica Jones Season 1 is by far my favorite. So when a Season 2 was announced, I was rather worried. What I loved so much about Season 1 was how little it felt like a superhero show. The whole show was about an abuse survivor on a quest to stop her nemesis Kilgrave. Him and Jessica's cat and mouse game was the main dynamic of this show. Now that spoiler alert, Kilgrave was gone, I felt a continuation would have suffered from a lack of purpose. So does it? Yes! This season was, for the most part, a compilation of several characters' B-plots, most of them relatively aimless. You can tell the writers were really struggling to find a reason that the show should still exist, and the story feels incredibly bumpy and erroneous as a result. Trish's plot especially was the worst thing ever. I'm gonna quickly roast it, so if you want to skip spoilers, here's the time code. 3, 2, 1. Her whole plot was just her wanting to be as strong as Jessica and making a bunch of stupid decisions in order to obtain that power. Because as an audience, of course you want to watch Jessica's sidekick spend 13 goddamn episodes making stupid decisions so there could be a disproportionate amount of superpowered protagonists. Of course we want that! Now that I think about it, her story kinda reminds me of when Death Note decided we needed a second Kira, because what's better than one Kira? Stop it! Also, while I'm in the spoiler section, did they really have to bring back Kilgrave as a hallucination to be Jessica's sassy investigative partner? I'm sure everyone else ate it up, and the scenes where he's like a representation of her dark psychosis, it works. But when he's making sassy remarks over her shoulder and she's responding casually like she wasn't his abuse victim for months, that was just the stupidest, most blatantly fan-servicey thing I've ever seen. Fuck off. Oh, that's the buzzer. No more spoilers for this guy. Anyway, the season definitely suffers from its length. I don't understand why every Marvel Netflix show needs 13-hour-long episodes. There's a character that shows up that Jessica isn't sure how to deal with. This plot, which should have been 3 episodes tops, ends up being the entire second half of this season. It was so repetitive at a point, I was correctly guessing every single plot turn. Had this season only been 8 episodes, it would have been exponentially better. So at this point, you're wondering, did I hate this season? Actually, I enjoyed it. While I have many problems with this season, it's still a competent show. I really enjoyed seeing Jessica's story continued, and because of my worried expectations, I was actually rather surprised by how not terrible it is. So if you enjoyed Season 1, I'd recommend it. If you didn't enjoy Season 1, I'd still recommend it, because you can laugh at all the editing mistakes. Check this out. See that guy? See that guy right there? Alright? Just take note of how he looks. Alright? And now he's there! And now he's there! He's there now! He was behind her, and now he's there.